it is looking more and more like the Chiefs are actually going to be making a push to win another AFC West division title. So, and an AFC title. I mean, it's not like they haven't been there before or anything. So, uh, the Raiders were the recipients of a grand old ass whooping this past week, and I can't say that it, probably wasn't, the greatest performance. Well, I can't say it was pretty fucking good. It was pretty fucking good. The Chiefs did put on a pretty good performance. So, 31-0. Raiders look like dog shit. Uh, I'm just waiting to see what the excuses will be once we do beat a couple of teams in a row. This week, however, it is the Washington Commanders as we change gears from the Raiders to the Commanders. They have a injury problem with Jalen Daniels. We'll figure that out. We don't know for sure what it's going to be. But speaking of injuries, we do also have one that's on the Chiefs that is going to send a little bit of a ripple effect through the front seven for the Chiefs defensive line. And that is on Mr. Omar Norman-Lott, a rookie defensive tackle who is out for the rest of the season with an ACL tear. Now, mind you, this does hurt. It changes up the rotation. And the Chiefs were already pretty scarce. That defensive tackle area is pretty much not what we want it to be. Having some issues as far as that goes. So the Chiefs are probably going to be lurking in free agency before November 4th to find them a defensive tackle or maybe a possible defensive edge to add to the core of that defense. So it's going to be telling. It's going to be telling. So grab your favorite drink, pull up a chair, have a sit down, spend about 30 minutes with your boy. And we'll be talking about all things Chiefs and our next opponent, the Washington Commanders, and possibly some future opponents.
It was it was
What?
going through my, it was going through my phone. I don't know why it wasn't going through my AirPods, so I had to fix it.
You're killing me. You
Hey
are
man,
killing me.
blame technology, man. I don't even know why I did that in the first place.
Well, so here's my thing. As I was saying, the Chiefs, I think, are going to wind up having a good game against the Commanders. And with the problems that the Commanders have in their secondary as far as that goes, I don't think that they're going to have much of a problem getting the ball down the field. At least I can't see that being an issue. We've seen what the Dallas Cowboys did to the Commanders last game. And I'm just going to say Marshawn Lattimore does not look like the same Marshawn Lattimore
Yeah.
from when he was with the fucking Saints.
Hey, their secondary is food.
Ooh,
I literally said this before that game. They played against the damn Cowboys. I literally said that secondary is mid.
Yeah,
So
I do remember you saying that, and I was kind of hoping that the Washington Commanders would actually put up more of make it more of a game. But man, let me tell you, they did not look good in that game at all, at all. So, and then now you've got the injury to Jaden Daniels, who, man, I just don't know how. First of all, we don't know what the extent of the injury is for real. I haven't heard a lot about it. And on top of that, if it is a hamstring issue, as was first believed, then he could be out at least a week to 2-3 weeks, maybe. You never know. So, but I don't think we're going to have much of a problem as far as the matchups go. I think our offensive line is going to be fine against the likes of the Commanders' front four, and it's just going to be. I think it's going to be a really good game for the Chiefs to try to figure out what else they can do, get some more rookies on the field, try to get them some more reps, especially live game reps, is always helpful. Uh, it's I think it's going to be another high scoring game for the Chiefs again. What do you think? You're doing it again to me.
My bad. I was on mute. Nah, for sure. Like the Chiefs, the Chiefs are going to score probably 40 this game. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You think? Do you think?
Unless the only reason why I don't see them, the only reason why I wouldn't see them scoring 40 is if like it's third quarter, maybe even going into the fourth, and typical Andy Reid, if they're up by like 25 plus, or
Yeah.
maybe 30 plus or something like that, Andy Reid gonna pull the starters out, put the backups in, and but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of just depends. But they're definitely getting 30 plus at least for sure.
They have moved from middle of the pack as far as scoring goes. Now they're top five in offense, top five scoring offense. Uh, Patrick Mahomes is doing a phenomenal job protecting the ball, and I have to say that he last game he looked like with all his weapons back he looked like not that he didn't make any mistakes because that would be disingenuous, but he looked like he was giddy, like happy, just out there having fun. And I mean, who wouldn't have fun when you're beating up on a team? I mean, that's going to happen. So, but he did look like he was having fun, and the amount of guys that he can pick from to throw to that, you know, nine different guys had a reception in this game
Hey
against
man,
the Raiders. What?
uh, according to PFF, Geno Smith
Man,
played
I
better.
I, I don't want to hear that. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. Look. PFF can go to hell. There's no way in hell you're gonna tell me that what my eyes seen on fucking last Sunday against the Raiders, that Geno Smith had a better performance than
He
Patrick
was graded
Mahomes.
higher. Geno
I
Smith had
know.
a higher grade.
So that should tell you that there's something wrong with your grading.
Hey, apparently because he had those two turnover worthy plays
What the
that
hell is a
just
turnover worthy play? That's what I don't understand. This is
it's
why,
it's it's plays that should have or could have got intercepted.
man. You know what my
But here's
dad and
the
them.
here's
This is what they
here's
told
the
me.
problem.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That whole thing. If I was told if was a fifth, we'd be fucked up right now, but we ain't. That's the problem with an if.
But here's the
I
thing.
I get tired
The
of hearing
problem that
about
I
ifs.
have the problem that I have with the PFF grading system, it's not consistent, bro. Because I remember seeing, I think it was last week's game, when Josh Allen had those turnovers, those two
Yeah,
picks.
yeah.
Like, so he throws two picks. He didn't really have all that great of a game. Missed some throws. Yet his grade that game was still higher than what Mahomes' grade was this game. But he didn't even throw any interceptions,
So
and
let
he
me get
obviously had a
this.
better game.
Let me
So
get
like,
this straight.
I don't know, man.
Almost or a turnover worthy situation or a turnover worthy play is graded heavier than an actual fucking turnover.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That
stupid, bro.
is the dumbest shit I have ever had. Oh man, I almost won that game. Yeah, you may have
Right.
almost won, but you lost. So
We might as well.
does
We
an
might as well
almost
do
win
records.
count more than a win?
But that's my thing. I'm like, at that point, at that point, you might as well do almost wins and throughout a season too, and count that against the record.
I
Be
mean, what are
like
we
the
doing?
Chiefs. It'd be like the Bills are 10-5, but they're really 10. They're really like 10 point 9 wins instead of just 10 wins because they almost won other games too.
You
Like,
know,
come on, bro.
this
Like,
reminds me of the late great Kobe Bryant when he said, We don't celebrate Western Conference championships. We celebrate finals championship. That's what the banners are that we hang around here. And this is the kind of shit I'm saying. We're talking about almost turnovers. Almost turnovers. That's basically what they're talking about. An almost turnover compared to a real turnover. A real turnover. Make it make sense. Why in the fuck do I
Yes.
care? Why in the fuck do I care about an almost turnover? That's like an almost touchdown. That's or an
Yeah, it's
almost
dumb
field
as
goal.
hell.
It's the dumbest shit in the world. And I don't care what kind of scientific geniuses you. These are guys who made up some shit to make themselves relevant. Most of these motherfuckers never played a goddamn sport. I'm just gonna be honest about it. They probably didn't. If they did, you know, they were not starting anywhere. and
Hmm.
it was flag football, or at that time, what do you call that? What's the name of it? Intramurals, where everybody got to play. There was no teams that were, nobody was denied, being on the team. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't, Geno Smith. Hey, Geno, great job of having a better PFF grade than Patrick Mahomes. Fuck the win. You didn't need that. But that PFF grade, kudos. Kudos to you.
Yeah, I especially think
Fucking stupid shit.
it's a little weird when it comes to PFF and like their grading of quarterbacks. Like,
It's
bro,
dumb.
I don't. It's dumb, bro. Like they're going based off of like
You know,
how elite the throw was. But my thing is when you do stuff like that, it's all based off of opinion.
yeah. And here's the thing
You know,
I
like
have to say about that, because I don't want to get too sidetracked. No matter what, Geno Smith for years was not a good quarterback. For years, he had a revival in Seattle for what, 2 seasons, and now he's in Las Vegas, and he looks like the old Geno Smith again. Okay? I don't have a problem with him having a career in the NFL. I think he is a decent quarterback. Do I think he's a starting QB? No. I think he is a backup. That's what he
I
is.
mean,
I
okay,
think
so
he
to be
is.
fair, now to be fair to Geno, man, their team is bad.
They are bad.
And
They are
a lot
bad.
of the plays and a lot of the like the way they were running their offense, like I was watching the game and I was just confused as to what they were even doing.
They don't have an
Like,
identity. They don't have an
yeah,
identity.
they like it's
You,
like
you if you got it,
you can't even put
you,
that on Gino. Like it's just the whole organization is
but you
just
can't pass the ball because you don't have your best offensive weapon, right?
well that too. And their
You
line is bad, bro.
and
Oh
their
my
offensive
lord.
line is bad. Gino has, I mean, he's coming from a system that he was already in Seattle, into the same system. So it's not like he doesn't know what's going on. Look, we have a situation where I don't care how you get it done, just get it done. Make it a competitive situation. We all know everybody can't win. Everybody can't win. But the point is that you go out and you compete to the highest degree that you possibly can and give yourself a chance to win and let the chips fall where they may. Getting beat 31-0 and you're a professional NFL team, especially in a division game, is bad. I'm sorry. It is. It's just bad.
Man, check this out. Just before we move on.
Yeah,
The Chiefs had the ball for 42 minutes.
I know. 42 minutes.
So,
They had a
like,
drive of
for those that
94
don't know,
yards. They had a drive of 94
yeah,
yards, another drive for 86 yards, another. I mean, it was crazy.
yeah. Just for context, y'all, there's 60 minutes in an entire game, y'all. The
Yep.
Chiefs had the ball. Like the Raiders only had the ball for 17 minutes and 50. Like that is insane, bro.
They had 3 first downs the whole fucking game.
Insane.
And they
They
only
averaged
ran 30 plays. They ran 30
they averaged
plays.
2.3 rushing yards per attempt. And then passing plays, they only averaged 3.7. So
Yeah.
like to me, when I see something like that, it's bigger than the quarterback.
It
It's it's
it
deeper than
is.
that,
It
bro.
is.
Like
It's
that's bad, bro.
it's the locker room, it's the coaching, it's the scheme, it's everything. Look, it's not just on Gino, and I hope I don't sound like it's all on Gino. No, but he is
No,
not.
that-
He is
yeah,
not. He's
it's
not.
more in general because people
Yeah,
be talking
but you got to
crazy. But
understand that with a QB, a lot of QBs, when the team's winning, the QB's gonna get the praise. When the team's losing, the QB's
that's
gonna get the
true.
fuck. That just he's gonna get all the fucking complaints. He's gonna get all the fucking fingers pointed at him. It's the same shit, right? I just want
Man, he
people to
threw for
understand.
4,800 yards or 4,300 yards last year
Yeah,
on
but
70% completion rate.
again, that was a team that was better last year. Something else is wrong. And like I said, it can be scheme, it can be, talent around him. It could be anything. So, uh, this week, since the Chiefs are playing the Commanders, we are looking at a team without a QB, without their starting QB. And Mariota will be playing in place, I'm sure, of Jalen Daniels. So, I'm looking to see the Chiefs try to put a whooping on these boys. And the defense, I think, is going to be up for the task because I think they are trying to prove a point. I think they want to, you know, kind of continue what they did against the Raiders. Will they get a shutout in this game? I don't know. Highly unlikely, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's very unlikely. Very
But
unlikely.
yeah, but at the same time, I think that the Commanders are a better put together team and have a better coaching staff than what is in Oakland right now, or Las Vegas. I keep wanting to call it Oakland. So it's going to be telling to see what happens in this game. The Commanders are coming off that loss, and they've got other pieces that are missing as well. Terry McLaurin's not playing right now. That's a big piece. A very,
I
very
think
big
he's
piece.
I think he's playing.
Is he? I thought they said he was out again. Well, I know he was out last game. He had been
Yeah,
out
he
for a
was out
while.
last game, but I think him and Debo are both playing though. I can make
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So if he is playing, that does help them. Now, I'm not going to say how much it's going to help them because, like I said, again, without having your starting QB who has that kind of, you know, chemistry with Daniels, you got to figure something out. Who's to say? But I think the Chiefs are going to roll in this game. I think they're going to score a very big amount of points. Uh, and I think Patrick's going to continue to ride that wave he's on right now. Uh, and I can see us, as far as that goes, scoring about 32 to 34 points in this game, giving up maybe 14. I don't think we give up more than 14. So I'm going to say 30, 31-14, 34-14, something like that. Uh, we'll see what happens in this week's game. It will be a game that I know that because the Washington does have a big fan base. They're one of the teams that had a massive following back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So we have a lot of things going on as far as the Chiefs go, and the one thing that concerns me is with the Omar Norman Lott situation and this trade that the free agency market that's going to close by November 4th. We have to do something because it was already tight with no Omar Norman Lott. But now we have him missing, and he was not going to be able to play the rest of the season. we're really going to have to get somebody else. Do you think the Chiefs are going to make a trade before the trade deadline?
More than likely.
Okay.
I think they'll.
Now there's
I
been
think
there's been there's
they'll
been
they'll
talks.
get somebody.
Yeah, there's been talks, and one of them has been Calais Campbell, who's 30, 38, 39 years old, still producing really well, but I don't see why they would do that. There's talks of Jalen Phillips from Miami, who's a young guy, and with the dumpster fire that is the Miami Dolphins, they may be looking to move some pieces to try to get more uh, draft picks. So I could see that happening. But is there anybody else you think the Chiefs may actually target?
Uh, I was thinking Jermaine Johnson,
That
but
name has come up. That name has come up.
so apparently there was this tweet. I don't know if I can find it, but there's this tweet, and it was showing what teams will be willing to give up for. I think it was Brees Hall, Jalen Phillips, Jermaine Johnson. Um, can't think of the other people, but I know Brees Hall. It said it was a fifth round pick. Uh, Jermaine Johnson was a third,
A third.
I think. Uh, and then what was the other one? Uh, I can't remember, but I know those two. That's what those two are for sure.
Hmm.
What do
I'm
you think? Do you
surprised.
think a third is too high for Jermaine?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Brees Hall
He's a stud.
is, yeah, but he hasn't really produced as much so far throughout this season. He had a breakout season a couple seasons ago, or was it last season? I can't remember for sure. Uh, but he hasn't looked like the same player this season, right? Brees Hall, I would have thought would have actually brought or garnered more than a fifth round pick. Uh,
That's about
compared,
right.
no, I'm
He's
saying
never had a 1,000 yard season.
compared to uh, Jermaine Johnson, because Jermaine Johnson, his numbers haven't looked great this season. Now, I will say that everybody's numbers are probably down across the board for the Jets. So it has not been. I mean, it has not
But
been a really good
edge rushers
season
is
for him.
always going to garner more,
Yeah, they are.
than a running back.
I still think a
So
third is. I still think a third is high. Would I give up a third for uh, Jalen Phillips? I mean, that's. I can see myself doing that a little bit more for Jalen
maybe it was
Phillips.
Phillips. Maybe it was Phillips that I'm gonna look and find it real quick. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, but I can see myself doing that more for Phillips than I can for Jermaine Johnson, because
It might have been Phillips.
Johnson is, like I said, he hasn't had much success this season for the Jets. He hasn't done a lot, so
He has
it's
as of right now, he has a 74 overall PFF grade, which isn't
yeah,
bad.
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just the numbers that come with that. I want to say he's got one sack on the season, if I remember right. If I remember right, I
Yeah.
think he's only got one sack on the season. So, uh, no matter what, though, you have to remember we do need help, and I think if you add any one of those guys, that Spags could actually work them in, and they could actually be a benefit to that Chiefs defensive line right now. I would really, really, really like to have a defensive tackle more than anything instead of a defensive edge. But I'll take the defensive edge if that's all we get.
To be
Uh,
honest with you, I would probably prefer a defensive edge, only because there isn't really any. Who are you trading for as a defensive tackle?
I mean,
That's
yes,
the issue.
I don't know who you are trading, but I will say this: there's
I do
somebody
like
out
Colin
there.
Saunders though.
Yeah, there is somebody out there that needs a cornerback, and I'm sorry, we have one that's just sitting on the sidelines, apparently a healthy scratch every goddamn game. That we paid $20 million to come in this season and hasn't fucking done shit. Hasn't been on the field. Maybe we can package him up for a team that really needs a corner and has an overabundance of good defensive tackles. I'm just saying. I'm just
But who are
saying.
you talking about getting?
I'm just saying maybe we could package up Christian Fulton in a deal since he's been a healthy scratch
That's
for
what I'm
2 weeks.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Even with that, like, who is available? Like, who would be
I mean,
available?
it don't have to be
That
necessarily.
somebody would give up.
I mean, somebody's in a free agency deal coming up this next year. So maybe somebody's looking to get out of it before they hit free agency, and want to get something out of it instead of getting nothing because they don't think they're going to be able to work a deal with them. You know, maybe that a team needs a corner too, and they can kill two birds with one stone. Get them a veteran corner, still young enough to make a difference, and get rid of a contract that is going to expire any fucking way. And why get rid of it without getting anything out of it when you can get something out of it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me
I'm
see
not
something
saying
real
I'm
quick.
not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that's a thought. That is a thought to me.
I'm just saying who is on a
Somebody
contract year.
somebody's got something somewhere that can be used that we could, because Veach has got people that he's used to talking to or used to making deals with. So I'm sure he has somebody in mind, right? Somebody he can make a pretty good deal with. So
The only, as far as like free agency, like with like a free agent next year, there isn't anybody substantial that I'm seeing. Not that I would make a trade like DJ Reader. He's kind of on the
too
older side.
too old. I wouldn't do that with DJ
Yeah,
Reader.
he's too old. Um, Pierre Tart.
Tierre Tart's
Eh,
not. I
he's
wouldn't mind,
okay.
but is it going to be something that can happen? That's the one that plays for the Chargers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Tierre Tart. He's a good run stuffer.
yeah, but are the Chargers going to do
I
that?
mean, more than likely not. So,
Like I
yeah,
don't know. I wouldn't mind it though. He's not expensive. He's barely getting paid anything, honestly.
yeah.
I think the more realistic this is the realistic approach that I think is going to happen. If you wanted to get both, if for me, it would be trading for somebody like either uh, Jalen Phillips
Yeah.
or Johnson. There may
Okay.
be a few other edges out there that I'm not mentioning.
Okay.
Let me see who else. Hassan Reddick, he's too. I don't. He's too old.
He got
Uh,
hurt that last game too against the Lions. He had to walk him or put him on a cart going out.
who?
Hassan Reddick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really see nobody else on here. No, but like it would be either get one of those two, right? I don't know if you package, uh, whether it's a pick or put Fulton in there or whatever.
Mm.
And then you figure out a way to get fucking Colin Sanders,
I could. Hey.
which won't take a lot. That's the thing. It's not
Yeah.
gonna maybe a seventh round pick or a sixth round pick, or you might get him. You might be able to get him without having to make a trade because he might
I
get cut.
I would not mind bringing back Binky. I would not. Sir Bink, yeah, I wouldn't
So,
mind. I would not mind bringing him back.
but that's two
Hassan.
birds. That's two birds with one stone right there. You add them
And
two to
and
the
he already
defensive
knows the
line.
defense, and he already knows the defense too. Yeah,
That's a win-win in my opinion. That's a win-win.
yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. That does make good sense. So, uh, like I said, this is going to be a good game to gear up, see what else we can do, get some rookies some time. Um, I think our next game is against Buffalo, isn't it? Right after this.
But yeah,
Okay, uh, so I want us to come out, try to get our rookies some more time. play a good game, get ahead by a bunch of points, and then maybe we can get these rookies on the field and get them some more game time reps. So, with that being said, Mike, do you have a score for this game against the Washington Commanders? A prediction score?
I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 35. Like we'll go like 34 or 35-17.
Okay, y'all heard it. 35-17. That's Big Mike's. Uh, that's going to be his score, his prediction. Mr. Mike LaFleur has put his stamp, his seal of approval on that pick, his prediction. So, we don't have a lot. We just wanted to get on here, talk to everybody, say what we needed to say. Basically, I think the Chiefs have a really good chance of winning this game, and I hope they come out and stomp a mud hole in these guys. Oh, and I'm going to say this before I get off here. If
Colts fans talking crazy too all of a sudden,
I
which is
get it.
crazy.
I'm
Which is
gonna
crazy, dog.
I'm gonna address one particular group of fans. And listen, Cowboy fans, you played a great game against the Commanders. I can't knock you. Okay? You're putting up a great amount of points. I'm going to say this. You guys got to slow down, especially your fans. I got guys at work talking about when the Chiefs come to Dallas to play the Cowboys, that the Chiefs are going to give up 40 points to the Cowboys. Look,
Man, come on, y'all.
is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Is it probable? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to score 40 points on the Spags defense. It's happened one time, and that was in the fucking Super Bowl, right? So I don't think that's going to happen. Just slow down. Live in the moment for right now. Your team is, playing well offensively. You still have another side of the ball that's not that's not doing great. So,
That's what I'm saying. They talking about scoring 40 on us. Y'all need to be worried about us scoring 50 on y'all. The
yeah,
fuck?
exactly. So just live in the moment. Accept the
At least we
fact
got
that
a somewhat. At least we got somewhat of a defense. Like,
exactly.
damn.
So anyway, we're done for the night. That's all we had. And if you guys have not seen us before, go ahead and check us out if you're new to the channel. We have more content that's available, older content. You can go ahead and look back. Some of it's, a little long. We understand that. And so we're going to start making a lot of our videos a little bit shorter. So if you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for coming back and watching the channel. And please share this channel and this video with others who might be interested in Chiefs or even in NFL football. So that's all we have for the night. I'm Big Temp. That's Mr. Michael Flair. We are the Cave Cast, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Y'all take it easy.